Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is my Liverpool versus Norwich FA Cup match review and my Liverpool versus Chelsea match preview, all in the same stream. So let's start off as the Reds dove through to the next round of the FA Cup with a bit of a crazy game, in terms of storyline, as we picked up a 5-2 win at home to Championship side Norwich, in which was a dominant performance, but there was a bit of complacency in there in terms of the goals for Norwich. But yeah, of course, it's the first game. It's the first game since the Jurgen announcement that he's leaving the club. And to be fair, I was filling up already. Once I saw, even before kickoff, before the game, and he never walked alone. I was already filling up, to be honest with you. I'm a soft teddy bear, aren't I? I'm a soft teddy bear. And but starting the 11, obviously Dave James McConnell, who I thought was fantastic today. Who assisted the first goal for Curtis Jones. Good ball to find Curtis Jones as well. Brilliant ball. And he puts the tackles in as well, McConnell, doesn't he? It's exciting that another youngster will be coming through, following Conor Quadrier and Terrell Twenza. It really is exciting. It's what you love to see as well, done into your youth as well, and giving them a chance in the first team. As well. So that made it 1-0 to Liverpool. Good header from Curtis Jones. But Norwich, fair play to them, equalised straight away through a corner. I think it was a flick on header from Ben Gibson. Yeah, Ben Gibson, that's a blast from the past. He used to play for Middlesbrough. A flick on header, very poor marking from Liverpool. No one was marking Ben Gibson. No one was marking him at all, which was quite poor, in my opinion. But we did read in the lead through Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez has finished an easy chance, people. Breaking news. And a fucking miracle. A miracle has struck with Darwin Núñez. He actually finished an easy chance. He should be stalling though, shouldn't he? He should have been stalling. Conor Quadrier, brilliant play from Conor Quadrier to win the ball back as well. Having a 1-2 and finding Núñez, who was through and goal. Good finish from Núñez, right in the corner to make it 2-1. To make it 2-1 to Liverpool. Then we move on to the second half. And completely forgotten. That was it. Yeah, Jota. That was it. Jota who made it 3-1. Over the top through ball. And Jota, it bounced and then hit it, didn't he? Good finish from Jota. And he's getting on the Storm one then. Jota, as always. He loves Storm, doesn't he? Jota the Slotter, of course. And then we made it 4-1. Then we made it 4-1 through Virgil van Dijk coming off the bench. Good corner. Brilliant corner by, I think it's a offside with the corner, but it was a brilliant corner anyways. And good header from Virgil van Dijk to make it 4-1. And we all thought, game over at that point. It's about how many more now for Liverpool. But Norwich get consolation back through Sainz as well. No, not Sainz as in the F1 driver. But he was quite a threat, wasn't he, when he came on Sainz from Norwich. And good finish, an on-range strike as well. That beat Alisson. And if anything, after that, Norwich it's like it galvanised Norwich, thinking, I don't know, a minute, get another year. Maybe it's a bit of complacency that's set in from the Reds, in my opinion. But but we soon put that to bed in at the time through Wayne Cromberst, Dud Pierre, Dud crossing, and Cromberst was found at the far post to put it in for 5-2 and to put our Pierce in the next round of the FA Cup, in which there was complacency in there, but it was a dominant performance. There was only one team going to win that game, and it was Liverpool. And now we will play Watford or Southampton at home in terms of the FA Cup next round. Whoever wins that we play. So yeah, we'll take that, a home tie as well against the Championship side. Well, Southampton are probably soon bound to be Premier League then next season, the way they're doing. And I'm disgusted that it's not Maidstone at home. I'm not saying that because I want an easy tie. I'm saying that because we want to help Maidstone out, don't we, in terms of revenue. It'd be amazing revenue for them, wouldn't it? With them being the non-league as well. Unbelievable from them yesterday, beating the high-flying Ipswich in the Championship as well. So, even not us, I just wish Maidstone would have got a top team away from home, like a Man City and Man United, who are currently playing while I'm doing some through and coming at 1-0 up at Newport, or Liverpool, for example, or Chelsea or someone like that. It just would have been wonderful revenue, wouldn't it? And but in terms of my man in the match for the game, I'm going to go for Conor Bradley for me. I see it. James McConnell's at his shout because he's winning the tackles. He's playing that defensive midfield role as well, McConnell. And he looked good there. He did look good there. I'll go for McConnell because it was his debut. But Conor Bradley definitely up there as well, because just the ones Conor Bradley gets into as well. He stood at defending as well. We've got a wonderful competition for Trent at right back on our hands with Conor Bradley. We really have. He was superb once again. And but we now move on to the match preview against Chelsea on Wednesday. Always a big game between us and Chelsea. The past meetings have always ended in the draw. Will it be another draw, or can we end that and finally win against Chelsea, which we have failed to do in recent times, apart from the tough finals where we beat them on penalties in both FA Cup and League Cup? But my thoughts on Chelsea. I just think they're like a goal scorer for me. If they get a proven goal scorer in Chelsea, I think they'll be back in the top 6, definitely. I think they'll be back in the top 6. They've wasted a lot of chances, Chelsea. Wasted a lot of chances, haven't they? The times I've seen them. I genuinely believe, I've always said this, that Chelsea will be a success in the long term on the Todd Bowley. Once Todd Bowley learns from his mistakes, which I think he will. I think he's already have. And maybe he's stiffened by Pochettino. Well, I think he should stick with Pochettino until probably the end of next season for me. Well, he's stopped 2 transfer windows, Pochettino, so he's stick with him to the end of the season. I do think Pochettino is a bridesmaid, in my opinion. But we do play. This is a bit of an audition for the Carabao Cup final, of course, because we will play Chelsea again in another cup final. And in the Carabao Cup final, then in the repeat of the 2022 final. And you know what? I'm not underestimating Chelsea in this game, because we've seen them against the bid games this season. Obviously the notable one, 4-4 draw at home to Manchester City. Cole Palmer will definitely be a threat, because he's done brilliant in Chelsea, Cole Palmer. But I will say, Pep Guardiola, when he gets rid of a player, it's not really a big miss. Let's be real. It's not really a big miss, because Man City can cope without them. So, but yeah, Zinchenko and W. Jesus at Arsenal. Maybe it's just because Cole Palmer wasn't done enough on Man City. But the facts are the facts. But he's doing well at Chelsea. They've got threats, still got threats. Chelsea, Sterling. I still think he's a threat for me especially when he runs in behind the defence as well. Nicholas Jackson, he's still a threat for me, Nicholas Jackson, because at the end of the day, as Man United do 2-0 up at Newport, so that game's done already. But I will say, yeah, Nicholas Jackson for me is more of a winder. I don't think he's done enough as a striker because he misses a lot of sitters. Nicholas Jackson, I know he's done a hat-trick at Spurs early in the season, but I got a Chelsea squad. I don't even think they've got a bad squad, Chelsea. I think replacing Thiago Silva is going to be massive because he's aging now. Thiago Silva. I think the midfield is good. Caicedo and Fernandes is a double pivot. It's just that goal story for me. I think it's just a goal story for Chelsea. That's probably why they are where they are in terms of the league table. If they had a goal story, they would definitely be at Yates in the top 6, Chelsea. And this should be cross Middlesbrough. Yes, we will in the first, yeah. I mean, that star flattered Middlesbrough, that 1-0 win. I have to be honest about that. But obviously Chelsea did the job in the second leg, which I expected. So I think it'd be a tight game against Chelsea. I just don't. If Liverpool are on it, and Chelsea from what we've seen this season, then Liverpool could end up thrashing Chelsea and punishing Chelsea for the wasted chances. But it's always been tight games between us and Chelsea. The first fifth serve was obviously the start of the season where we drew 1-1 at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, before that day, it was all the whole Caicedo saga between the two clubs. And Diaz obviously giving us the lead, and Desarty stormed for Chelsea. And I think Chelsea were the better team in that second half, and that was first fixture for me. I felt we were the better team in the first half, so it was a game of two halves at the first game. So I think it'd be a tight game. Then I do think both teams will score, in my opinion. So in terms of my lineup, I would do, obviously with the return of Trent, Szoboszlai and Robertson in the game against Norwich, coming off the bench against Norwich, I think it's going to be a wholesale Swan team for me. I've done that for Alisson, Dormes at right back, which Conor Praddy's unlucky to be dropped, but he got Swan now in terms of us trying to done for all 4 trophies. We got the squad depth now. So Dormes at right back, Canate and Van Dijk 2 centre backs, Robertson at left back, the 3-man midfield of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Szoboszlai. I think McAllister will come back in. He was out against Norwich on the precaution. So I think that'll be the 3-man midfield. And I think Trent, I would love to see Trent in midfield. Pierre Dormes at right back. And the front three, I was going to front three. Diaz, that we got available. Diaz, Jota and Nunez. And in terms of my score prediction, I wasn't off 3-0 in Liverpool, but I'm going to do 2-1. I'm going to do 2-1 Liverpool. I just think Chelsea will score, and I just think it's always tight games between us, no matter how bad Chelsea have been. It's always tight games. Wouldn't shock me if it is a draw, to be honest with you. I mean, that would be a shock horror, wouldn't it? If it's another draw, but I do think we will win. I do think we will win, though. Despite the draws in recent games, I think we should fancy ourselves dead to win, and I think we need to win as well. Nothing less than winning is not an option for me, especially when you're chasing for the league title. So this dead to win no matter what. I am torn between 3-0 and 2-1. Depends if Chelsea waste the chances. If Chelsea waste the chances, Liverpool will punish Chelsea. And it will be a more tunnel storyline than you expect. But for me, I just think it's tight games. It is tight games between Liverpool and Chelsea. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to the Reds, in my opinion. So that is my Liverpool versus Norwich and Liverpool versus Chelsea. Liverpool versus Norwich match review. Liverpool versus Chelsea match preview. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below on the Norwich game, the Norwich result and performance, and on the Chelsea game down below in the comments. Take care, stay safe. So yeah,